Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the construction zone for the Hubbard County Dairy or Hubbard Area Dairy. Um, Today we're going to the auction that I've been talking about for like 7 episodes now, probably. Um, we obviously after last video was soybean planting, if I remember right, and we got that all planted that same day. We didn't get a spray this time because we had to hire the co-op to do it because we don't have any of our own, or we don't have a sprayer here. Thought about it after the fact that I could have gone and borrowed the Patriot that my brother is using, or that my brother's renting right now. But that's fine. So we got. Yeah, we got to get a sprayer today because I got that co-op bill yesterday, and holy cow. Yeah, definitely worth it for me to have my own sprayer, and buy my own chemicals and all that. But yeah, so yeah, we need sprayer, we need feeder, we need, yeah, like everything to do feeding. We need to find a drill at some point, manure spreader. I'd like to find grain cart, also maybe a new corn head for because the one that I got is a 12 row, and I'd like to get, there's a 16 row on this sale that I'd like to get. Maybe we can get a new grain cart. Need a rake and a tedder, and they have a couple bale movers. See if we can get those too because we need it desperately. Yeah. So we're gonna be looking at a lot here. I also need to be looking at chopping stuff because it's not gonna be too long before we get into chopping season here too. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna jump in the side by side here. We're gonna go around and get in the get my pickup truck, and then we're gonna go ahead and head into town. Been a little bit since I've gone all the way into town with you guys, so there's been some slight changes. You'll see where the auction yard is. I think I drove past it in one of the first episodes, if I remember right. When we moved out here. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I might go get breakfast quick at Casey's, and then we'll go ahead and go out to the auction yard because we're gonna drive past the auction yard to go to Casey's. But yeah, so I'll see you guys at Casey's, maybe. Alrighty, guys. We're just leaving Casey's now. They had a BP open up a couple weeks ago now, down there. So we'll have to go check that out sometime. I kind of forgot about it because it's been a little while since I've come into town, but yeah. And there's a Aco dealership with all their signs out. That's Boss out again, Crone. Yeah, so the auction site's just up here. Definitely not going to be as big as the Tahitian County one, as you guys remember. That was, I think, the largest one they've ever had, they said. But these guys are just a small local company that really hasn't, really just getting started, but they do have some big headliners. I think this is just publicity stunt here, but they have a 715 quad track already, which I'm pretty sure those are like new, so park on the road, because they said either park on the road or the neighbor lets us park since it's the weekend. Yeah, it is July 6th, I should probably preface, but yeah. They have a, which Saturday, July 6th is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Yeah, they have a 715 quad. It looks like it must have been a demo unit because some of the paint's already kind of peeling a little bit, but yeah. I don't think this is actually on the sale. I think they're just kind of the case dealership that's like uh, 45 minutes away, half hour away. Is trying to get some publicity out here. Because they have the Egco dealership and the Deer dealership right in town here. But yeah, so um, where to start? Where to start? Let's go this way. So I guess starting. Oh, they got a bucket here. Looks like a case style wheel loader bucket. We got a Coon feed mixer. I'm very interested in this. Like I kind of said in the last episode of the Tahitian County one, I'm very interested in this. But I'm also very interested in this one because it's a very large one, and we'd be able to mix the whole 700 head dairy barns feed at one time. But since we have different rations for different for calves and milking cows and dry cows, it kind of makes a big difference. So we'll see. I think that's why I think I'm leaning towards this thing. If I can get it on sale, I'm going to. Otherwise, I think I might just buy it new, because I know that it's like $160,000 new. So yeah, and the Coon dealership's only 20 minutes away. What do we got here? We got a John Deere stock chopper. Looks like. Yep, stock chopper. And I went for the right price, I honestly. Oh, it's a high-speed one, guys. If it went for the right price, I wouldn't mind having it around. But we'll see. Oh, we got a Chevy service body. Nice little bright red with LEDs on top. Let's go over here. Because I do need some manure tanks. We got a 6,300 gallon one. Got a 9,500 gallon one. 9,500. I think there's like 4 9,500s. I think one company. Oh, this is 8,900. 8,900. I think one company owned like 4 or 5 of these and is trading them off. Yeah, I think all these with the little John Deere manure sensor box on top were owned by one company at one time. Or one company being like one custom applicator group that came out and would apply for the dairies and the hog barns in the area. They'd come out and haul all the manure out for you. So yeah, let's see, what's this one then? Another 9,500. Just doesn't have the manure box on it. They all got the splash guard on back, which is what I'm really looking for. We got another Anderson mixer. We got another big boy mixer, just like the one that was right over there. We got a Kloss 1230 for their new head or their new combine style. Got a Coon feeder mixer, grinder mixer. No, it's just feeder mixer, isn't it? Yeah. We got a flat. Oh. Brain stopped working. We got a 5th wheel trailer here, and then we got a Coon round baler. Not really looking at any of this stuff here. This ripper would be kind of nice, but we'll see. It'd have to go for crazy cheap for me to even bid on it. We do need some chopper boxes, so we'll see. See what comes about. I think I'm leaning more towards getting like one of these dump style ones for now, because we're going to be going into that bunker for at least this year. Hopefully just this year. Hopefully we can get that silo up next year. But yeah. These are all the dump style. I really like these dump style. These Meyer ones that we had back in Tahiti, where I really like them too, but they also are mainly for going into silos. Back over to the sprayers. I believe this one has a See and Spray on it. Both of these Fent ones have See and Spray. One's just like, well, Fent, they go by meters, but one's like 40 meters and the other's like 30 meters. So, we got the Kubota here. I think it might have See and Spray too, but I'm not 100% sure. This Deere one has Deere's See and Spray tech on it. I like these more because they're just, I don't need a whole separate engine to take care of, like a self-propelled. And yeah, so I'm leaning towards getting one of these. I might get another tractor that you guys will see here in a minute. Yeah. And we just have a sprayer that we hook up to a tractor instead of needing a whole nother engine. But we'll look at the See and Spray, or the Patriots with See and Spray, or Weed Spot Spray, whatever their version of it is. I believe this one has it, this one doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, or vice versa. They got a couple Miller sprayers here. We got, I think they're both just the same size, aren't they? Yeah. I don't really know if there is any difference between the two, but yeah. Got a New Holland. That's kind of cool to see. But yeah. And then we got a R4045 with, oh, it doesn't have See and Spray? Surprised it doesn't have See and Spray. I thought they just kind of came standard. Well, maybe this one's just right as See and Spray was coming out. We got some bale movers. I already kind of mentioned that at the beginning when I was kind of telling you what I was looking at. We're going to buy one of these today, more than likely. Yeah. Then we got a Kuhn big square baler, and then a Case big, yeah, it is Case big square baler. Not really interested in those right now because we just bought that Krone one. I'll go back here to the feed mixers. We got a small Kuhn one here to the left, and then what brand is this one? Silo King, which is also one of the bigger ones I know on the market, but we'll look at it later maybe. We got some ground. These just sit like on the ground, and our mixers, and then I guess they just like shoot it out into your skid loader bucket or something. I don't know. I've seen these around. I don't really understand why you wouldn't want something on wheels, but oh well. I'm sure they make sense for maybe smaller guys. That would make sense. You just you got like 10-15 head, you'd need a mixer. You just, or 10-15 head of one variety, 10-15 head of a different variety. Then you don't have to get out the mixer or a whole mixing wagon, have to have that around. You just have this sitting on the ground somewhere where you can have like the tubes or the bulk bins running in for like ground corn and some of the other stuff, so then you don't have to mix, or you don't have to have, yeah, like I said, you don't have to have a tractor hooked up. It just is a self-contained unit. Anyways, we got two Andersons. We got like their smaller version and then their bigger version. Oh, and then another smaller version. Then we got two Kuhn chopper, bale chopper units. Might need to buy one of these so we can chop into the pens when we get cattle in. But yeah, we got another Silo King. We got another Kuhn Knight feed mixer, just like the one at the very beginning there. Got some bale wrappers. Very interested in bale wrapper because we have so many bales that we will be making that I kind of would like to keep them as long as possible, if that makes sense, and keep them as fresh as long as possible. So, yeah. Back over here, we need a tedder. So I mean, this pottinger would be great, but like, it just doesn't make much sense for us because it's so large. Like, it's got such a wingspan that it'd just be overkill for what we need. We got a coon tedder here, and then a Kloss tedder. I think Kloss one is the same one that we had back in Tahitian. We got a coon rake here, and then a little pottinger tedder, small one. We got a coon rake, and then a Kloss, or two Kloss, and then another coon rake, and then the normal coon rake that you guys saw us have back in Tahitian. These ones right here are becoming a little bit more mainstream because they don't pick up as much dirt. They just kind of brush the ground and kick the grass over instead of like this one kind of scrapes the ground and takes everything with it, including the dirt. And yeah. So back over here we got some rotary hose. They're just the same brand, just different color variations. I was kind of interested in these. I don't know. They are kind of decent weeders if we need it to be. Or if we have compaction for some reason. They're pretty good at that, breaking up that compaction. We got 3 of the same manure spreaders right here. Just different color variations. I need a manure spreader, so we'll be looking at these. If I can get one, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm sure I could find a new one somewhere around too. We got a sunflower disc here. I do need to get a disc, but I was kind of more looking at the high-speed ones or the Landall ones down here. So don't really need a cultivator, but here's a sunflower cultivator. Here's 2 case ones. For some reason, this one kind of like slid down the hill and they didn't notice by the looks of it. Oh, we got a Vermeer bale shredder here. I'm very interested in this one because I think I like the Vermeer style a little bit better than the Coon style. That kind of, which the Coon style I think I might like for the dairy a little bit better because it kind of shoots it out over the cattle, whereas this one would shoot it right at the cattle, and I'd have to like lock them up before I start bale shredding, if that makes sense. Otherwise, it's gonna just spray them in the eye, and then that's gonna not be good for the cattle, or rile them up, and then they'll start running around, and then probably bust a gate or something. But yeah, so we got a mobility spreader here. I am kind of interested in one of these, but we'll see if they go for the right price. Landall. So this is what I was talking about. Landall. I like these style. We had one back in Tahitian, if you remember. But yeah, we're very interested in that. We got the Mandako Storm S4020. But like I said, I need a disc, so I'm going to be looking either the Landall one or the, probably the Landall one. And then we'll also maybe get one of these Kinsey ones. Or maybe even the case one, because I like the high-speed element of it, but we also need one that does a little bit more of a chopping and mixing, whereas this one's going to do chopping and mixing at high speeds, and this one's going to do a little bit more of a steady, even job, is my understanding. I don't know, that probably makes no sense to you guys, but as a farmer, it makes sense to me. Plus, I think these Landall ones and the Storm one, you can almost pull at high speed now. It's just you gotta have the tractor pull it, which is the same excuse for the high speed disc too. But I think these ones we can pull with smaller tractors and not go high speed, but also have the, you know, still good quality versus the high speed. You have to go high speed to get the good quality. So here's the drills that I'm extremely interested in. There's 2 John Deere, what numbers these again? 1520s. I think these are all 1520s, but like these 2 are like new, I think like 2010. And then these two are like, well, the sticker says it all. These are like pre 2002, I believe, off the top of my head. That's when John Deere switched the stickers to this stuff. So it'd be like 2002. I think they started making in the late 90s. Yeah. Got a John Deere mower here. Not really interested in that because I just got that case one last year. We got an auger here, a self-propelled one. Don't know if I need an auger yet. We haven't really sat down and decided, or well, I should say we. I haven't sat down and decided what kind of bins I need yet, because I kind of wanted to see how much ground our silage is gonna take out. I guess we need it for beans, so I don't know. We'll see. We also got to get bids for it and stuff like that. We got a Wilmer for 600 spreader. We got a 712C corn head that we don't need. Obviously looking for that spreader again, but we'll kind of like those mobility ones instead. We got a case pickup head, and then we got another case. Stickers are worn off, but reel head, whatever you, not reel, scraper, no. But it's got an air reel on it. Got there's two Mandaco rollers. Hopefully can get one of them because we need a roller. Out here, there's like little rocks, whereas back at the old dairy, there wasn't rocks as much. We just kind of did it to flatten out the ground with all the ridges, so then our soybean header would go a little bit easier across the ground. Whereas this isn't. Out here, you kind of need it for push the rocks, the little rocks back in the ground. So then you can still go across without breaking a bunch of sections on your head. We got a Demco step deck trailer with 2 tanks on it. Guessing someone used that as their sprayer setup and took all the pumps and everything off, but yeah. Light pole here. We got a Case tractor pull by, or New Holland, sorry. New Holland FP30 pull behind silage chopper. Pull behind the tractor is what I mean. You got a PJ trailer, another 5th wheel trailer. Got a chrome baler, identical to the one that it is literally the same exact one that we have, just not as used as the one that we got, but oh well. Got the one we got. Another case disc here. Number of these 35. I think these are all the same disc. Must have been a very common liked style back then. Marshall, I assume this is a slurry tank. We got a Cyclo planer. 12 row. John Deere bale hauler here. Got a mower, hopper bottom. They don't really need like everything here, so I'm going a little bit faster through. Got another Meyer chopper box, but it doesn't have the front unload. It's got a rear unload on it. Got a 620F soybean header. We got John Deere drill here. Got another dump trailer here, that silage around here. Got a case drill that I'm extremely interested in. We saw one at the Teton County auction, but didn't buy it. But we'll see what price this goes for. I think these John Deere ones are going first because I think they're going to start on that side and work their way around and then come up here. But yeah, got a Great Plains turbo till, 15-foot wide or something like that by the looks. Not really interested in it. Got a couple more mowers, another case loader bucket, John Deere 643 corn head, John Deere 560M baler. Got a round bale wrapper. I should specify on the wrappers that are right over here. two of them I know are square bill ones, and one of them, yeah, kind of tell the difference there on the tail end. A little bit, they're a little bit different on the end that are on the west side. Well, on the right side that I'm looking at, I don't really know what direction. Those two are can do big square and round. Back over here, we got a 6-row Kinsey planer. I am kind of looking at planers here too, because they got some Kinseys, they got some case, and they got a white or Eggco planter here. Just because I would like to have another one just to have around, just in case, you know, if the John Deere one goes down for whatever reason, I have a backup one that I can use. We got a Kuhn night spreader. It's the side door one. I don't really know why you. I don't know. I don't really understand. I assume that it can be more evenly spread or something, is what they're saying with this. But I don't really know why you want it shooting out the side. But I don't know. If it works for someone else, that's good for them. I like the back beater style ones because they spread more evenly now when they're vertical like that instead of horizontal like they used to be. Okay, on to the line of tractors and 2 combines that are here. We got a Fendt reel head here, or auger head, whatever you call it. Then we got a 7930 on row crop tires. Oops. Yeah, so I'm not really interested in that one, although it would be kind of nice to have because it would do everything we need it to do while still being on a narrow body instead of all of our other tractors are basically wide body styles. And then we got an ideal, Fendt ideal is what it looks like. Yep. On like narrow tires. I don't know why people want narrow tires like that. But yeah, here's what I'm more interested in the tractor side. There's a Challenger 1050 and then there's a Fendt one down at the end. I don't really need it, but it's kind of what I'm looking for if I'm gonna spray and stuff. Since we'll know if we have a sprayer or what kind of sprayer we got before we come over here. Like I said, they start down there. If I read the auction flyer right, they start down there at that end where I started, and then come back up here and then work their way out. So, yeah. So I'm very interested in this. If I can get that full bind sprayer. We got a JCB telehandler there. Don't really need it, but it would be kind of cool to have eventually if we need another one. But yeah, we got a John Deere windrower here. 260 or W260. Don't really need it. It would be kind of cool, nice to have, but we don't have much grass hay ground right at the moment. We're gonna plant some more next year, but I'm kind of getting sick of renting drills. That's why to do it along that fence, I rented a drill. But we're gonna buy it now. We're gonna buy one here, so then it's yeah. Then I don't have to rent it and get that bill. We got a Challenger with like a snake skin thing. I don't really understand that. And then we got an MT 875E, which is I think the same size what I have. And they left the door wide open. Oh well. We got a Kloss with the TerraTrack on it. 8900. It's their biggest one if I'm not mistaken. Would be interested, but I just bought both of those combines not that long ago. Well, I bought the one combine not that long ago, my newer one, and then that cat one that we have doesn't have too many hours on it because my brother didn't really like driving it, so I would be the only one to drive it. And yeah. Anyways, we got a Hardy Rubicon 9000 sprayer. Would be kind of interested in this, but yeah. Because I like the front boom style instead of a back boom. So you can see it a little bit easier. But oh well. Got a Kloss wheel loader here. Not interested in it. Versatile 530. Not really interested in it, but would be kind of nice to have maybe. All right, we got a case wheel loader. Not really interested in it. Got a GMC General semi truck. Like it's the better days, but it actually doesn't look that bad because it's made in the 50s. Yeah. Anyways, we got another Fendt 1167 two-track. Kind of cool to see, but we don't really need it. We got a 9620R. Kind of cool to see this at the Teton auction because I probably would have bought this over that Kloss, but I also don't mind that Kloss. Kind of nice to have where it doesn't articulate in the middle. The wheels just turn instead, but it still has all the power that 20 has. Got line up the case here. Actually, I should go back a little bit. Yeah, just over all the planers. We got, yeah, several Kinseys here. Yeah, two and the white or egg coat, whatever you want to call it. 24 row, and then we got the Kinsey 24 row. And then we got a Kinsey 1223, 600, and then we got a Kinsey 3600 12 row as well, or 1223 as well, just center fill. We got a 3200 12 row with liquid boxes. I'm kind of interested in one over the rest of them, but those 24 rows are going to go more than I want to spend. But these ones don't have a fertilizer system on it, and I really like having the fertilizer system on them. I got a New Holland head. We got a 560M John Deere baler again. We got dump truck box or grain box for a service body or a truck that you can just put it on if you want. We got a Great Plains cultivator. Hasn't seen many acres by the looks of it. Got a 3-head. Got a 5th wheel bale hauler. Got a Piece 870 Ripper. A veteran's flag there. Got the 16 row head that I'm very interested in. I kind of told you that before. Kind of interested in this over this exact head that I have now. This is 12 row versus 16. I'm gonna buy one of these for sure, but we'll see one you can get. We got a case or 2 case. I think these are identical. Came from the same guy. He just bought 2 new ones. 12 row, 24 row, like 24 row. Yep, 24 row. 16 row. Sorry, 16 row. Planners. One's 24 and one's 16. Oh, both 16. Okay. And one's got the smart boxes on. That's a big difference. Okay. Would be interesting. They were 20. 16 would just make it so odd for us with combining it. Got Swather head by the way. Yep, Eggco Swather head. Got a New Holland head. Don't need the only chopper on this sale, which kind of surprises me with as many guys around here that do cattle and everything, that this is the only chopper for sale. But it's a John Deere 9900i. Be interested in it, but bought that Fendt. Not did a year yet. But we'll see. Probably, yeah, I won't buy it. No, I'm not even. We won't be buying that. 635F, another billhead with air bar. So we got over all this side. We're gonna wander all the way back down to the start of the case equipment here. Finish out. Here you guys can kind of see everything. Here's kind of what I'm more interested in: a Magnum 245 and a Magnum 335. But again, my biggest headache is that the nearest case dealer is 5 minutes away, I think, technically. But yeah, We got a case road track here, 500. I think that's the biggest one they make on road track style, if I remember right. Then we got 620 Tiger on. Oh, we got two 20s. This one's just on wheels. This one's a quad track, obviously. And don't really need it. What do we got here? Got 8110 and 8210, or 8310, 8210, and another 8210. I would be interested in the tires. Do this first. And then we got this fence. This one is the one that I'm most interested in here, out of like everything that's for sale, or tractor-wise, everything that's for sale. Just because this will be able to pull most of the things I need it to pull, and also, yeah, I don't know, be able to do everything I need it to do, versus this 8210 would kind of be limited, but at the same time, yeah. Anyways, we'll see how the sale goes. We got an 8RT 410, narrow track, not quite widespread, but wide enough. Probably to fit down our row is perfect, what I'm guessing. And then we got a Mack truck here. So, got a pusher axle that doesn't look like it comes up. It just looks like it's down all the time. Unless I just don't see how it gets picked up. Huh. Anyways, so yeah, that'll kind of do it here. I will go ahead and we'll hit up the start of the auction here in a little bit. It might be an hour yet till the auction starts. But yeah. So I'll see you guys on the other side of this auction. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, I should have gotten my side-by-side before I started this, but oh well. We'll wander over here. Here's kind of the lineup, kind of, and then we'll go over to the shed that's being built over there. I don't think... well, maybe we'll just peek over the fence here. You'll see, you'll be able to see, but... So we got our bale mover on the one side of our shed right now. Our only shed right now. We got that bale mover there, and then we got our bale wrapper there next to the mower, and the tedder next to that. So we got one of the newer John Deere 1520 20-foot drill. I'm really excited for this because, like I said, renting that drill to do all of this and then go around the fences there a couple passes like I did was actually way more expensive than you guys would probably think, but yeah. We got the Kenzie 3200 like I kind of had hoped. Yeah, it's got the fertilizer system on there. That's the main reason I tried to buy it. We got the Landau, one of the Landaus. There was two on the sale if you remember right. Yeah, 30-foot wide if I remember right. Yeah, so got one of the Kloss brakes. I'm really excited for this because I haven't tried one like this before, but they said it works well, and I've seen videos on it on YouTube and stuff, and I think this will be a good unit for us. We got a 9,500 gallon tank, or two 9,500 gallon tanks. I thought about an 8,900 and a 9,500. But oh well, I won't argue with what they said I bought. And then we got a case high speed disc. One is literally 2 foot wider than the Kenzie one that was, or one of the Kenzie one that was there. The other one was like 5 foot wider, or this one was 5 foot wider than one of the other Kenzie ones, but it was only like a foot or two wider than one of the other ones. So yeah, we got the Mobility 1000 spreader, good for our lime, and if we do dry pellet um, fertilizer. And yeah, got a Mandako roller. We got one of the Mandako rollers. I'm really excited about that because you guys remember we had one back in Tahiti. I really liked the job it would do on soybean ground. And unfortunately, we didn't have one this spring after we planted soybean. So I'm a little bit worried that we're going to damage some of the uh, draper heads that we have for the cloth machines. Or the, well, the cat machine and the cloth machine. Just because then a little bit rockier soil, like I said. Anyways, we got one of the Kuhn bale shredders, like I said. Looking for it's a little bit nicer for thing in a dairy barn that you guys will get to see here hopefully this fall. We got one of the manure spreaders, R550, green one. I kind of wanted the yellow one a little bit more, but you know, we'll take the green one. It'll match the, I don't know, maybe the John Deere will with that. Oh, we got the stock trapper too. I don't really know why I got it. It went for $1,000, and most corn heads are stock chopping nowadays. Anyways, stock chopping heads, and we don't really need it, but it'd just be nice if I want to make sure that, well, especially out here where we're doing the dairy this fall, or well, after we get silage off, they're going to start building the dairy. It's going right over here at the end of the grass, basically at the end of the grass, and as far as out as they need, it's going to go over here, and I kind of want to make sure that we get that as level or as chopped up as possible, so when they kind of scrape it off the top, or if we bale it off or whatever, because we're gonna chop it off for silage, and then we're gonna see how much is left there, but we'll, yeah, go from there. Let's see what else is in this shed. So this is gonna be my like fertilizer / manure storage shed if I need it to be. Like I can get bulk loads of lime in, I can put it on one side, and then I could get bulk loads of urea or our dry fertilizer in, and we can put it in here, or I can put some manure in here, or I can use it for storage like I am right now. We got our fence sprayer here. Like I said, I kind of wanted that, and got John Deere and that I don't know why I kind of turned like that, but oh, because I had to get back here to the tank. The valve out on that back tank because it was already bad. Brand new trailer and it's already bad. Go figure. Good old quality parts made nowadays. We got the Fent like I had hoped. Should be able to pull 95% of what I need it to pull. But I just think it looks. That's why I spent some. I'll give you the grand total at the end of how much I spent auction. But yeah. We got 4 different types of silage boxes. I'm now realizing how ridiculous this looks, because they're literally all completely different ones. We got the big Superior one here, and then we got a small Superior one here. Then we got an Artex. Is that? Yeah, Artex. Yep. That's got like a belt in it too. One, I don't think this one tips up if I'm not mistaken. It just has a belt that runs it out the back. Whereas these two tilt back and dump. I have a Meyer chopper box here. This is going to be used when we get the silo. Kind of bought it now because it was going for cheap because it had so many there. Let's see, nothing new here. Here's the shed. We originally, I had said this in one of the last episodes, we were building the shop first so I could have a nice warm place to work on stuff, or cool, well, mostly during the summer it's going to be for cooler places. But they didn't get all the parts in, and some of the beams were missing, or wrong. I think most of them were wrong is my understanding. But we got this shed. We had everything right for this shed because it's pretty standard, pretty stock, whereas I was kind of customizing a bunch of things on this shed. that we're building over here. So yeah, this one, they're gonna put up tin on it and do some electrical work next week. So next video, you guys will see this shed finished. We're actually going to order a second one to match it, and we're going to put it right over here on this side of it, of the bed, so we can have enough storage. I think I might do a little bit shorter and a little bit wider on this next one, or I'm just going to get the same exact one. We'll see. But yeah. So, oh, I suppose I should talk about. So I got the Kuhn feeder mixer, self-propelled thing. I really like this style, but because it'll work for this year when I have it in a bunker. It's more specifically good for that because it has its little, I don't know, I call it vacuum arm, but it's not really a vacuum arm. Yeah, so I don't know. I like this. I don't know how long we'll keep it, but I got this one, so if this goes down for a day or something like that, I can still go out and feed and don't have to run around the countryside, find the neighbors that I can borrow at a minute's notice. Yeah. So, but yeah, they'll finish up that shed. I don't know. Hopefully before we get to silage harvest here. Maybe I'll do another little quick update video when we get that shed built. I think, unfortunately though, I think they want to get the second shed that's going to be like this one. They're going to want to start that soon. So, I'm now realizing we put a side door in this. And if I'm going to put another shed here to the side, that's going to make absolute sense. Well, I guess I can put it far enough away where I think, yeah. So anyways, what I was trying to say before I started thinking out loud, they want to start on the next shed soon, which is going to take some corn out of production. Kind of sucks already. Sucks right now because I don't have, I don't have a ton of ground and I don't have any silage built up or anything like that. But if they want to start before I can chop the silage, I kind of told him, I said, I totally am. Work. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this auction episode here. Probably went through some of that a little bit fast, but my last Eaton one was, well, I haven't fully finished editing it yet, but it's taken me like 4 hours to edit it. But we I wanted to get through this one a little bit faster, so I didn't have 3 hours of footage to go through like that one did. So with that, that'll be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, it's a little bit different than you're kind of used to in some of my other auctions. I'll probably be going back to a little bit more normal style instead of running through it so fast from now on. But yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed. Please do me a huge, huge favor if you already haven't. Leave a like down below, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.